Okay, I'm with this 2011 Hyundai Sonata 2.0 Turbo, and there's a problem with the rear wheel bearing hub assembly, so I'll be removing that, replacing that today. I have it jacked up, the vehicle supported, and I'm going to remove the lug nuts. One thing the manual said is support the lower control arm with the jack, so I'll leave that in position to give us some support. Alright, with the wheel removed, I have the car jack is where the suspension kind of just sits at its lowest point, but it's supported by the car jack, and the car is supported by a jack stand. I'm going to remove the rear shock absorber, just the connection down here. I already took off one of the screws for the brake rotor and removed the brake caliper. So next is to take this shock absorber, the bolt up there loose. Okay, I got the bolt removed for the shock absorber. So next I take this off for the this lateral link here. Okay, I got the bolt holding the this control arm here off. And I separated it from the spindle. I also got these. There's 4 and 2, 3, 4 bolt nuts that come off there. Took those off, and this gave me a little slack here to pull the spindle down some. I'm taking off the brake caliper bracket and rotor. I want to see if I can get to the there's 4 bolts that hold the wheel bearing on back here. I believe they take a 14mm socket. These take 14mm, this one, and there's the other caliper bracket that goes in here behind this control arm. It takes a 14mm. The shock absorber bolt took a 19mm for the bolt and nut, and this control arm took a 19mm socket and wrench for that one. These here take a 14mm socket for those type nuts. Okay, so what I was able to do after I got this these components removed and loosened, it gave me enough room with this shock absorber out the way to get to the 4 bolts to hold the wheel bearing on. These 4 here, I'll leave those in there. And I was able to get the wheel bearing off in a few taps in the center of this wheel bearing. Freed it from the backing plate. So this is the wheel bearing. I'm going to replace it with a new one, which is the reversal of the removal procedure. Okay, here's the new bearing. I'll just put it into the backing plate and line it up with these bolt holes here. And I'm going to torque these down. Here's with the wheel bearing installed. I know the emergency brake is gone, but that's going to be another job. So the next thing I'm going to do is reconnect the spindle. Connect it here and put the 4 bolts here and get ready to mount the shock in. Okay, one step I forgot to mention was to put the brake rotor and the brake caliper bracket on, because if you remember, the bolt is behind this arm here, so I had to put the brake rotor and caliper bracket on. I got this bolt on and I tightened these 1, 2 nuts that go on the back of them, and 2 more at the bottom. Tighten those down. Now I'm going to get the shock absorber in position and tighten this down. Okay, I got the shock absorber bolted in. Everything's bolted in here and then on there. I'm putting the caliper in now, the brake caliper. And I took this clip off of the emergency brake. The manual said to take that off, but I wound up not having to do that. So I'm going to reinstall this clip here. Got the brake caliper on. I'm going to jack the vehicle back up and reinstall the wheel. Or I'm going to install the wheel and remove the jack stand over there. Okay, that's the wheel mounted. That's how I replaced the rear wheel bearing on a 2011 Hyundai Sonata.